So you started learning Buddhism and you started learning about meditation because you're stressed out all the time. Stress was the main thing that started Buddhism. Now, this is one of those things where, like, prove me wrong, right? Because if you think about it, when the Buddha, when this guy was still a prince and he was with Channa, his chariot driver, and they saw the four visions. Those were all very stressful visions, right? He saw a sick person, he saw an old person, he saw a dead person, and then he saw a person that was a mendicant, basically, kind of like a monk, but there wasn't any Buddhist monks yet because he wasn't even the Buddha yet, right? So he saw these things and it stressed him out. And he was also like, there's so much hardship in the world and there's so much trouble in the world. And he was having this feeling of compassion, but like a hopeless feeling that he couldn't do anything about it. So that's one of the reasons he left, to try and find the end of his own suffering, right? And if you're on that same path, then you're also looking at your own suffering, which is stressful. And so what are the stresses we have? Yeah, we have getting old and getting sick and dying, of course, but we also have mortgages and student loans and taxes and political strife and world hunger, and we have water problems, and we have climate change, and we have terrorism, and we have the virus. I forgot all about the virus and people not covering their mouths and not washing their hands. You should be washing your hands, man. In this world, we have so many more stresses, and because we're online, like right now, we're online, we're looking at it all the time, and that builds up stress because we can't do anything. But so we need to do something. And what is that something? We need to be calm. We need to sit. We need to become still. We need to become calm. We need to see things for what they are. When we see things for what they are, they start to understand them for what they are. When we understand them for what they are, we develop some wisdom and some compassion, right? And some release, some non-attachment. That's the idea of basic Buddhism and meditation as a therapy for yourself. So if you're using it as a therapy, hallelujah, keep going. It doesn't replace medicines, but it can help you reduce the need for as high of a dose, for sure. I've seen this in many patients. I've seen it in many people. With proper training and proper nutrition and proper practice, and then proper kind of control and communication with your providers, you can reduce your meds on this kind of stuff. And it's not impossible to get off your meds and to be healthy. Buddhism is about mental health. It's not really about mental illness per se, because if you're very mentally ill, you need to do some other stuff first. But if you're turning that corner where you're going from mental health to mental illness, or mental illness into mental health, meditation and Buddhist training and Buddhist philosophy is an excellent way for you to change the direction of your life, change your karma, and get onto a better path of more skillful means. That's basically it. So there we are, bringing it into a therapeutic or a physiotherapy psychological realm of self-care and self-development. Very important. So stress is something I've worked on for the past almost 40 years. So in my past, my father was had a lot of mental health issues, like a bipolar affective syndrome and some other schizophrenic, this kind of nonsense that was happening in the family. Alcoholism was kind of a core to it. However, my father was never a drinker, okay, but he still had some of the mental issues. And that was because of coping mechanisms and some other issues related to that kind of stuff. Later in life, after I got into meditation, he got into meditation and it actually helped him. Eventually, he did get off his medications and was able to manage himself much better. Now, this happened in his 50s, about the time the age I am right now. I'm 55. And I've been meditating for 30 plus years now. In that time, I started realizing that the stresses that I had were all up here, of course, right? And so it was my reaction to those stresses and my thoughts about those stresses and how I would ruminate, which means re-chew, right? Like a cow chews its cud. It re-chews things. That's called rumination. When we ruminate on things, we go over our heads, the patterns, and we don't handle it. There's no way out. So we keep going, and it gets very, very stressful even more. That can cause digestive issues. heart issues, brain issues, addiction issues. It can cause constipation, diarrhea, irritable bowel syndrome, all these kind of different things, back pain, neck pain, headaches, migraines, all of this stuff. Not that it can be cured by meditation, but the more you meditate and the better your quality of meditation is, and the quality of your work in meditation, like not getting too hung up on tradition and that kind of stuff, you'll do better. This is Reverend Sean. Don't forget to subscribe at the bottom. Give us a thumbs up. We'll talk to you soon. You guys take care of yourselves, and we'll continue to do these little kind of hints for meditation and mental health and health in general. We have some coming up for knee pain, and we have some coming for shoulder pain and elbow pain and neck pain and head pain and all these kind of different pains, and then internal things like rumination. Take care. Don't forget to subscribe. Find us on Reddit. I'm on there too a lot under meditation and all that jazz. So talk to you soon.